Hello and welcome to the Daily WIP, the show where we discover everyone is a media company. On the show today, we're talking about constant content. Instead of making videos once in a while or making technical videos that have little singular jobs, talking about a new feature or talking about something that that they've done, it's much more about the waves of the ocean, constantly coming and going, just being there and being every day. And the big difference between constant content and sporadic content is that you're able to build up a viewership which is expecting you to be there. It's a little bit like you always expect the beach to be here, and you always expect that there's going to be sea that you can come and walk beside or surf in. Constant content is thinking about content differently as a brand. Instead of video having a tactical job to do, it is much more of a TV channel. It's much more thinking about you have an audience that you're constantly trying to grab the attention of, and sporadic video just won't do it anymore. It doesn't mean that you can't use all those other videos inside your thread. You know, I think it would be a strange thing to not use your product videos and your event videos and all those other things within your thread, but it's just thinking about the thread as the primary place where you're trying to capture people. The thing about these waves and the constant waves that are coming in over and over again is that they're also just taking rocks and breaking them down into sand, and it's the consistency and it's the repetitive nature that's making the slow inch by inch change. And I think that's also the same thing that brands will be doing with their content, is that by just having a constant flow of something new, a re-edit, it doesn't always have to be brand new content, but it can be a re-edit or just a moment or just another message. Just that constant wall of activity means that people are then able to trust that you're going to be there, that they start to build up this expectation that there is something new to watch, and they start to build new habits with you. So they may have a habit of watching your new video at a lunch break or on the bus on the way home. And what you're doing is building a relationship with these people, a trusted relationship where it's not about selling them anything, it's just about having an educational or an entertainment good time. And then, you know, when people are having a good time, they bring more people in, and so you start building an audience. So this really needs to be viewed as your top of funnel strategy. It certainly is not your bottom of the funnel conversion strategy, but it's the very top of the funnel. So be like the waves, be consistent, and just constantly grind down that audience to sand, and then they'll be like putty. They'll do whatever you want. Constant content is a big bet that you have to make. It's going to feel like a risk. It's going to be hard to convince people up the chain. It's going to feel expensive. It's going to feel like a waste of time for a long time. But over time, you'll realize that it becomes your defensible position, and it becomes a big differentiator between you and your competitor who didn't invest. The best thing to do is start right now, start today, and make your worst video today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.